It was the coldest night Silver Peak had seen in decades. Snow fell like judgment from a silent sky, and the wind howled through the rusted bones of the old mill on the edge of town. Most people were tucked safely in their homes, but not 9-year-old Noah. He was curled behind a dumpster, shivering violently, his lips blue, his tiny body wrapped in nothing but a threadbare shirt and fear. He whispered to himself, "I'm sorry. I'll be good. Just let me out of timeout." That's when Elias Rook Thorne, known to everyone as Grizz, pulled up on his Harley. A towering man with a beard like storm clouds and eyes that had seen too much war. Grizz wasn't looking for a miracle that night. He was just checking on an old property. But fate had other plans. The moment he saw Noah, everything changed. Without hesitation, Grizz stripped off his thick leather jacket lined with wolf fur, the one he'd worn through 2 tours overseas, and wrapped it around the boy. He cradled him like something sacred, whispering, "You're safe now, kid. No one's gonna hurt you again." He didn't call 911. He called Doc, the Iron Reaper's own former combat medic who'd stitched up bullet wounds in Fallujah and patched up broken brothers without flinching. Because Grizz knew this boy feared him, and him wore a suit, not a cut. At St. Joseph's Medical Center, doctors worked frantically. Hypothermia, malnutrition, old fractures, fresh bruises shaped like fingers, and a burn mark on his forearm, deliberate, precise. When Noah finally opened his eyes, trembling, he whispered one name, Councilman Vance. Richard Vance, Silver Peak's golden boy, city councilman, philanthropist, beloved public figure. But to Noah, a monster. Within the hour, the parking lot outside St. Joseph's filled, not with police cruisers, but with thunder. 200 Iron Reapers roared in on their bikes, black leather cuts gleaming under hospital lights, faces grim, eyes locked on the entrance. They didn't speak. They didn't need to. Their message was clear. Touch this child and you answer to us. Then he showed up. Vance arrived in a tailored overcoat, flashing a smile for the cameras he thought were coming. "I'm the boy's legal guardian," he declared, voice smooth as poisoned honey. "I'll be taking him home." But Noah, small, bruised but no longer broken, looked him dead in the eye and said, "You locked me in the box again. You said Mommy was dead. You lied." And just like that, the mask cracked. Enter Sarah Jenkins, a former social worker fired months earlier for digging too deep into Vance's past. She handed the sheriff a file, blueprints of Vance's basement, and a photo of a 6x6 soundproof room labeled Behavior Modification Unit. Inside, a metal cot, a bucket, and a logbook detailing every infraction, including cold protocol, 4 hours outside, -10 degrees Fahrenheit. Sheriff Miller had already raided the house, found the box, found the hidden camera footage, found Noah's inheritance, $350,000 from his late grandmother, sitting untouched in a safe, while the boy starved. Vance was arrested, but then bail. $500,000 cash, paid within hours. The town gasped. Justice seemed to slip away. But the Iron Reapers didn't believe in loopholes. They launched Shadow Protocol. Day and night, bikes idled outside Vance's mansion. Neighbors joined them, teachers, nurses, shop owners, holding candles, holding signs. "We see you." The community became Noah's shield. Then came the final twist. A woman appeared at the hospital, tear-streaked, trembling. Monica, Noah's biological mother. Vance had told Noah she died in a car crash, but she was alive, and she'd signed guardianship over to Vance for $20,000. Grizz met her in the hallway. No anger, just quiet devastation. "You sold your son, but he's got a new family now." Because while Monica walked away in shame, Grizz stayed. He sat by Noah's bed every night, reading comic books, teaching him how to throw a punch just in case, and promising, you'll never be alone again. Today, Noah lives with Grizz and the Iron Reapers, not as a ward, but as a brother. The club voted unanimously, he's ours. They even gave him his own mini cut with Little Reaper stitched in red. As for Vance, his assets are frozen, his reputation is ash, and every time he looks out his window, he sees headlights, hears engines, feels the weight of 200 men who chose mercy over violence, but won't hesitate to deliver justice if needed. This isn't just a story about rescue. It's about chosen family, about rough hands offering tenderness, about a boy who thought he was worthless, learning he's worth an army. If this story moved you, drop a comment below. Tell us where you're watching from. Share it with someone who needs hope tonight. And if you believe every child deserves a Grizz in their life, hit like, subscribe, and join our ACA Story Tales family. Because sometimes angels don't have wings. They ride Harleys. Thanks for watching.